I'm streaming now. And today we're going to be working on MUSICCCCCCC that I've been doing some stuff with. So I'm going to make... Well, screw it, why not? Hey. I returned to the depths of hell. Interesting. See, I'd consider the depths of hell to be more War Thunder. Not to make too pointed a statement about War Thunder, but that game sucks, man. Like, I love watching people play War Thunder. Man, just... But you go in there with like going, hey, I'm gonna have a good time. And you come out of there going, man, why did I give it another try? Why did I do it? Why did I do that again? Why am I doing that to myself? And you can just play brick rigs where you can make your own jet and like actually have fun. So the community. I don't know. I mean, I guess the average age is not exactly ideal for a functional online community, I suppose. I mean, I'd prefer, of course, a lot of people more my age to be playing the game, builders especially, but at the moment we've got a lot of people who are quite young who play the game, and they don't know how to build, they don't know how to fly planes, and then they come into TVC. Thrust vector. Is that stand for thrust vector control? It won't have thrust vectoring. Let's see here. Yeah. I'm gonna let like 4 people. Thrust vector, yeah, no. So it's a MiG-23 is the plane I'm working on. So it's a MiG-23 UB, which is the trainer variant, and it does not have thrust vectoring, and so I'm not going to give it thrust vectoring. Let's see here. I should put in a password so randoms don't join. Our password, our super secret password, is going to be brick. What will the jet be inspired by? So, like I said, if you go to just go to open up a browser or something and search. The stream delay. I guess you're probably just hearing me talk about what kind of plane it is. I hate stream delay. Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
can you leave the door open?
Why?
Because I'm going to be outside and Bree is coming to pick up a bag of clothes that's on the table. And if I don't see her because I'm out back or something and she knocks on the door, I'm going to hear it.
Sure. I'm doing some streaming right now. But yeah.
It won't be, I mean, Selena's the only other one home.
Yeah, and she always has headphones in, so.
Right.
And we'll never, ever take them out. Okay, sure. Alright. Write that down. Password is brick. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Alright, so you can see we're kind of... I'm going to be doing... actually going to be working on making functional instruments for the cockpit here. Okay, yeah, so you can see here, double seat there. Yeah, stream lag is a real annoyance. You can kind of see how much stream lag because Bismarcky boy, you just said, ooh, nice plane. Time that and see how long that took between when you just posted it and like when I actually heard about it. Because it's so annoying because you're trying to have like a real-time conversation with the chat, and then at the same time there's just streamlight getting in the way. So the server name, if you guys are wondering, if you want to join or whatever, is let me actually get the wording right. It is doing some building. 1,200 brick count for the removal, 2 per player maximum. I think I have invincibility on just because it's sort of a test world. But yeah, so this sucker can really put it to the road. I mean, she's real sleek and looking very nice. Bismarcky boys in, all right. Guten Tag. Guten Abend, I suppose. I don't know much German, but I do know that bit. Okay, and then page up, page down in alt mode is wing sweep. So you can see it's a bit fast right now, but that's actually not too bad. You can adjust it pretty fine. Are you a fan of Soviet or NATO designs? See, it depends on the era. I'm a real big fan of modern NATO aircraft. They just, like, all the Delta wings and stuff, those look so cool. But I think I'm a bigger fan of the Russian sort of design aesthetic when it comes to aircraft. They always look very, very cool. Especially the Flanker series. Those really have like a little special place in my heart. But I've been getting more interested in Cold War aircraft, especially just like the MiG-21's always been sort of like a long-time favorite of mine. So it's good to build some stuff like that. Unfortunately, the Bricklaner is lower than most of my models. Oh yeah, that's right. So Bismarcky one, for those in the chat. Definitely check him out. I think. Yeah, you can see his user chat up there. But anyway, definitely check him out. He makes ships like that one right there. Oh, I should retract. So that's good. There's the flying gear folds away and all that. Oh yeah, and then this little fin folds in half so that when you land, you don't tap it on the ground, just like the Google one. Yes, we're going to be doing some instrument panel stuff. I actually had a version of this jet that had all the instrument panels done. It was like basically completed. And it just needed a couple finishing touches. And then I accidentally deleted it when I was going through removing old saves. And so I had to go back like a while in the project. I think that was last weekend actually. And that's part of why I didn't really post a video last week. Is because that I kind of shot myself in the foot on that project and sort of backed off from the game a little bit. So I got really frustrated. But she's back. I had to basically recolor, fix the aerodynamics, re-add this fin, re-add the landing gear, re-add the gun, repaint the aircraft, and then of course re-turquoise the cockpit, put in new floor plates for the cockpit here, modify the ejector seat design to be in line with what I had at the time. This is just a whole bunch of modifications that I had to make to get this thing to actually function properly. Again, or at least get back to its original state. before I had so foolishly deleted it. But yeah, chemical, yeah. The flanker's definitely super cool. So I was thinking about making a normal MiG-23. Oh shoot! I've been shot. Oh, incurred my wrath. So I was gonna say I was gonna go with the normal MiG-23, but I just really liked the way, like, sort of the thicker spine section looks on the MiG-23 EE variant, and so I was like, that looks great. Let's go with that instead. Starting tracking that it's moving this fast. Well, not that fast, but moving fast enough. Indeed, you can't. All those pieces are still coming off. Where it's, I should probably get them in full sweep at this point. I'm trying to attack the bridge, what I think it is, but I should probably be attacking the gun on the front initially. I'm going to sweep the wings forward a little bit so I can get more maneuverability out of it. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm losing chunks. Thankfully, I've got lots of pilot protection, and he seems to be using autocannons, so that's fine. Jeez, the stream is not doing great today. Oof. Oh, shoot, I hit the ground. It's not good. Actually, now that the plane has smacked the ground a little bit, you can see the nice bulletproof plate that covers the front and sides of the cockpit area. Not realistic because the MiG-23 has barely any pilot armor, but because this is a no-flap build and I want to compete with, you know, flapathon kind of things, I do have more resiliency in this plane than would be normal. Also, because the amount of thrust you can get in this game is insane, so you may as well pack on armor, because there's not really quite a limit to what the engines can do in the same way. So, yeah, not receiving enough video to maintain smooth stream. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Gosh. So you guys are getting this even later than it's happening now. I'm really not on point today with my battery. Sweet. Faster. We've certainly got his attention. There we are. There's a gun. Oof. Almost didn't pull up from that. Alright, see you, Bismarcky. Alrighty, so let's actually get to doing that instrument panel now that I've had the funny. pop these up here. I'm also going to probably. Someone's probably watching a show or something because the buffering is not great. Or is it a problem with my recording software? Because that could be it. So it's a bottleneck in the streaming software then. Great. I didn't change any settings and it worked fine last time. Okay. Oh, this is so annoying when the stream does this to me. Because it's really... Oh, and now it's back. I don't understand. Jeez, man. It's so annoying. Okay, so now it says it's fine. So... Anyway, let's start with something kind of simple. We're going to start by making a speed sensor system here. Grab our sensor, and none of the channels are used right now. Or how many of them? I think, because I know that there's some tied up in the gun that I stuck in here. Let's see. I think it was 12, or maybe 13. I think it's 12, yeah. Because if we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12, okay. Which means that 1 through 11 will be taken, 12 should be open. So if I just do 12, nope, no, 12 is not open. Okay, 13. 13 should be good. Alrighty, so we got our thing. It's already on speed by default. And then we're going to want to do, we need to figure out what our, where did I put that thing? We need to figure out what our maximum speed is that we want. Now for this one, if I can, where's my calculator? I don't want to do this in my head. That's math is annoying. You're kidding. Did I? It's in my backpack somewhere. I don't want to use the calculator on my phone. It's the way it's done. Well, oh well. Or, alternately, you could just use Google. And what you do is you convert your kilometers an hour into meters per second. So, for our first one, we want 1,000 kilometers an hour is going to be our maximum. To meters a second, because the sensors read in meters per second. So, I think. Oh, I just realized I already had that written down. Cool. Okay, so our maximum input is going to be at 277 meters per second, 0.7, I should know. 7777 repeating. And this guy, like 0. And then we get our always on. We might change that in the future. I might add a switch in that toggles on all the cockpit instruments and stuff. But for now, that should be sufficient. And it's putting out on channel 13. So now what we need to do, get ourselves an actuator. Actuator head. And now is where the fun begins, because now we've got, going to get a circle scalable. So this is, excuse me, this is just how I make them. You can make them however you really want to, though. On the bottom of this, we want default. And something like that. And there we go. So this is how I usually make these, just in terms of how they look. So like that. Right, and then I'll probably want to make this foam so that it doesn't weigh much, so that we don't have just a whole bunch of random useless weight in the front of the cockpit. It's also not enormously important that these stay together, so, you know, it can be spared. And then here, of course, we want to set our input. Oops, no, nope, we don't want that. Go to there, custom, 13, and we want, of course, our maximum angle to be 360. All right, so we got a full rotation out of it. Then, I think seeking. We also are going to want a decoration piece. So something like that, and then we're going to change that texture to the dial. This way we actually do have a readable dial, and we're going to go with green, like a low saturation, bright green. And then hide it like that. Now what we have to do is we have to spin it around until we get to 0. Like so. Alright, so now we've got this dial indented so that you can only see like a little wedge of it here. And then that will actually be our speed reading. So when it gets to 100 there, we'll know that we have reached 1,000 kilometers an hour. So if we now take this and get snapping back on. And plunk this into the cockpit. We're going to stick it right here. Like so. Now you'll notice it's connected because we did not do this important step, which is to remove that. So now that there will just be sitting all in its lonesome. Alright, and this should, yep, okay. So that's all connected. I'm just going to put the sensor in here, and now we begin the troubleshooting. So part of our troubleshooting, unfortunately, seems to be, oh, there it starts. There it goes. And does it stop going? Yes, it does seem to. Oh, no, it just keeps going around and around and around. Interesting. I'm not sure how to feel about that, honestly. I mean, it's supposed to stop. I set limits in there. Right? Right? Did I set limits in there? Uh-huh. 10. Perhaps accumulated. Well, it's just going crazy. What did I do wrong? What did I do? Is this... Did I get this backwards? I feel like I might have got this backwards. Let's see. So, 0. Let's see if that does it. Although it's kind of weird that this thing's just continually spinning, so let's see. That should be the max angle. We'll have to see. Of course it is. Not every... I swear, dude, the stream health, awful. Awful, awful. Stream settings. Can I change it? Oh, okay. It's back to normal, I guess. My internet's so shoddy. Why am I... Why do I do these things? Anyway, let's continue to troubleshoot this here. So, this is just spinning like crazy. It doesn't care. So what the heck is going on here? I guess I could subtract that. I suppose it probably should be seeking. See, that's weird. It only starts at like 500 kilometers an hour. That is strange. Oh, you know, I'm just a little bit stupid. That's the problem here. Okay, so I had this set up wrong. What I should be doing is I believe I should be doing this. spinning this thing around. Then this might seem a bit weird, but oh, there's a reason. So then we do twice the max input. Or sorry, not twice the max input. What am I talking about? Half of that for each side. Yeah. That, okay, so this should be 277.7. This should be 0. Now let's see what happens. Alright, this should... Okay, it's going the wrong way. You can see it's working. Okay, so it went the wrong way. That's easy to fix. We just reverse the speed. So that should work. That should work just fine. So again, we got our sensor. Max is where we want the maximum speed to be. Minimum is 0. We've got our actuator, seeking custom 13, 10 speed. We want to update as quickly as possible. And then negative 180, 180. So what this actually does is it resets, like when you spawn, this thing instantly whips to its the lowest setting, which would be taking this and flicking it up to here, because that we're at 0 speed, which is at the minimum, right? So because it has a 180 radius of motion, what it's basically doing is it's going, okay, well, we aren't moving. That's the minimum input, so I'm going to move it the maximum that the minimum can go, right? And then it interpolates between. None of those words probably made any sense. Let me just draw this. So 0 to 77.7. And then this is signal strength. Okay, so here we go. If we get you guys up here. So, do you see that? Signal strength, input range. And then it's interpolating like that. I don't know if that made literally any sense, but I'm just trying to explain it in the best way I can. I have like a series on sensors that I think are pretty good. Most of the time, the sensors operate roughly like sort of mechanical computers almost, in that they don't output digital signals. They output, you know, functions basically. which is good to know, especially for things like proximity sensors and speed sensors, which is what we're messing with. So we're actually going to want to make another one of these little guys here. So we can grab that. And grab us another sensor, and then we're going to make this one red. Sure, that red. And then we'll turn down the saturation, I guess, and then mess with the color. Sort of like an orange, I guess. I don't know. I suppose I could just do it in yellow or something. So we got green, we got yellow, and yellow is going to be measuring our Mach number. So Mach 1 is, I think, 1,225? Yeah, I think that's correct. Yeah. That's correct. Okay, so put that into our basic kilometers an hour to meters per second thing, and we get 340.27. So basically, and then actually we want to multiply that by 10. So yeah, for our top value, because that we're going to have our little thing optimistically go up to, like Mach 10. That's so that the numbers on the dial make more sense, not because that it's actually important to measure at that kind of speed. So literally, we just move a decimal over, and now we've got, and there we are. Alrighty, so that should technically just be fine. That should work. I'm going to move this one so that we have a little more room in the cockpit, because this is like really close to, or I guess not close enough to the edge. Like that. There we are. That's better. Okay, maybe you can get it a little bit into the side there. I mean, it is speed, so it's kind of important, but at the same time, like, shoving that in a corner is not going to cause any problems, really. Then we've got the other speed, which is just even less important, but it's still, like, the point of these dials is not to be useful, exactly. They're more just to be really cool, because they add, like, so much detail to a cockpit, and they make you go, wow, that's cool. That's a neat cockpit. And it makes me go, yeah, I made that. So I get this ego boost from it, because it's just, yeah, that's cool, I made that. And I can point to it and go, yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, probably should make sure these are not on the same channel. That'd be a bit awkward. 14. So then we should have a functional Mach number. Yeah, this is a no-flap build, by the way, if you did not state that before. Okay, let's see. Oh, our dial is on the floor. Okay, notice that. Might be that's probably better. Stupidest thing you could possibly imagine. So there we go. You can see our top one's moving a little bit faster. Our bottom one is barely ticking along. So yep, that looks like one possible. So that's reading just about right. Yes, we've got Mach number and we've got speed up to 1,000 kilometers an hour. So now let's get this thing landed. I think what we're going to add in next is an altitude dial, and then we'll start doing switches. The nice thing about when you're detailing the cockpit in this way is that you can actually, you only really have to make, shoot, I did not mean to do a little skid there. Jeez, my plane likes to walk all around a little bit here. It's like I'm not touching this, it's just doing this on its own. The wheelbase is too short. That's part of the problem. There's also just the issue that I actually have suspension on these wheels, which I really should not. I should just have... No, actually they do have no suspension. That's interesting. Let's give them like higher tire pressure. And this one here really shouldn't have suspension either. Hard touchdown, but it's going to be much, much better. Yeah, see, that's a lot better. Anyway, let's get that altitude sensor up. So, again, same process. We're just going to reuse that same little chunk. What's that attached to this time? Oh. Oh, it's at an angle, is it? Yes, it is. It is at a slight angle. I didn't realize it was connected to that piece. I might move that somewhere. Yeah, like that. When will guided missiles come into play? Depends on what you mean by guided missiles, because if you're talking about player guided missiles, those have always been in play. Back in Legacy, if you're a host at least, you can use them, and that would be, you could like shoot a missile off and then control it remotely, and you could hit ground targets with basically impunity, or you could go chase down air targets with it if you have a good proxy fuse. So, really, that they're kind of always relevant, or at least they have been, especially if you're hosting a game, or just if the person who is hosting the game has a very good rig and they're boasting a pretty high frame rate and good connection. You actually can get them to work in multiplayer, but the problem is that most of the time you're dealing with desync. So it depends on the situation. If you're not hosting, then missiles are kind of off the table. But if you are hosting, then it's certainly something you can use that you made. Well, so I actually am planning to make a new generation of guided missiles. So, like the Cookie Cutter or the Tagger series. I think they're going to be Taggers because I think the Cookie Cutter's got is actually pretty good, but the Tagger missiles are not great yet. So if I hold up here, let me save that. So if I grab, I don't actually, do I have them independent? There, yeah, so these are the Tagger Mark IIs right here. You can find these on the Hammerfall, which should be on my workshop. But yeah, these were, what I wanted to do with these was have a dual sensor cone. So there's two different angles. I think one is 5. That's the tight angle, quote unquote tight angle. Apparently, a lot of people use a much tighter angle than I use. So mine have a really big radius of detection, but not a great ability to track, which may have been why some of my previous missiles kind of failed. But you can see here we've got a pretty dense sensor pack. Alright. 5, 6, 7, 8. And those 8 would control these guys back here. So, and then of course the fins right here would spin, which would mean the whole missile would rotate. And that would also rotate this, which is our proxy fuse. So it's pretty decent. It's got a very big blast radius, and you can see it's got a pretty big detection radius on these. It's like 18 meters, which is, it's not exactly hard to get a hit with these. The problem is that they don't turn very well, so any evasive action at all, they just completely lose track and die. But yeah, so I'll probably be making a new generation. They'll be of the thicker variety, the Taggers, like these ones here. Yeah, so anyway. Yeah, so if we want to add missiles to this, which I do think I will add in the future, they're going to be a new design, and they're going to be probably a lot more capable. But yeah. Guten Abend. Yes. Okay, let's make, actually, we can probably get away with putting this up here. Let's put that up there. Turn this blue. I think, yeah, this was the original color pattern I had in the cockpit before I deleted the darn thing. Okay, so now we get this on channel 14. No, 14 stick. 15. Channel 15. Oh, jeez. What are you doing out there, Bismarcky? Okay. Altitude. We go for 10,000. 10,000. That's right. Okay. So 15. 15. Now. Oh, and now the it's still throwing itself on the floor. Very cool. Not spawning a mega battleship. Dude, you're gonna ruin my stream. It's gonna be destroyed. Oh shoot, yeah, that's a pretty big hole, isn't it? That's quite a large battleship hull. Sheesh. I don't know why the one dial that isn't clipping into any actuator bits is the one that's glitching out. The other two that are literally going through each other are like completely full. But that's okay, let's test that. You can see it's turning. Is it turning the right way though? So if I just climb straight up. Okay, yeah, that's working. 2,000 meters. That should cap out at 10,000. So 4, 5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8.5, 9, 5, and then there we are, capped out. Okay. So, it's the Japanese Dream Project. Are you talking about Yamato? If you're talking about Yamato, then, yeah, I'd call it a pipe dream project, but yeah. You can see how with the wing swept back, though, she is pretty fast. She does not decelerate very quickly. So she can really, I mean, unless you start turning, because this is a no-flap build after all, so it really does deplete its energy quite quickly. It's not very efficient, you know? When you say a nice plane, thank you. So Bismarcky, when you say 20,000 times Yamato, do you actually mean like 20,000 times Yamato's displacement, or send you a pic? Yeah, that's definitely what I'd call a pipe dream. Holy cow. Yeah. Need to get that landing gear worked out, honestly. 20 times. Yeah, I don't think a ship like that could actually function at all. Straight up. But yeah, so I think our next go should be, well, hiding these guys, of course. Alright, and then I suppose we should add in little wings on each side of this cockpit. So if I go here, grab a scalable, let's turn that around. Yep. Okay, so now we've got that. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot actually. I didn't do it that way. I did it like this. This went to Yeah, okay. Because part of this is me trying to figure out what exactly I lost when I accidentally deleted the save, and remembering what I did, because I do want to get back to what I had, but that's tough. So let's see. I think that's right. We can make that a little taller. One zero. Do, 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 do. Alrighty. Go for that same turquoise color, except for this time we're going to be doing it with. Actually, no, we can do plastic, yeah. On this one at least. And then there was 3. Was it 3? No, it was 2, 2, and 2. Or 2 and 1? 2 and 1. Yes. There we are. Look at that. That looks real snazzy. So we got these little. That's. Well, I suppose they're going to go fight the Russians. Alrighty. Yeah, so this is these little bits here where I'm going to start putting in a bunch of switches and stuff. Okay, then. I'm not really sure what to make of that. Brick Rigs is a finished game, by the way. So, now we're gonna just. I don't know why I took off. I don't need to take off yet. Alright. I also need to add air brakes to this thing. He's dying. Someone call an ambulance. Jeez, this thing lands awful too. If you don't, and it just does this thing where it just kind of walks. It's very annoying. I need to increase the amount that it just stops. Like brake strength 200. Right? Will that do it? Maybe. Who knows? 200. Let's see. Will it do it? Will it walk? No, it just glitches right along. Slowly. Oh. I think, yeah, it looks good. Is the landing gear retractable? I guess. And also the wings are a bit short. And you could probably hide the actuators for the engines. Actually, and you don't really need actuators for the engines because you can just directly attach them to the bottom of the wing if they're scalables. So, yeah. Otherwise, it's looking pretty good. Will it be able to carry cargo is another question, and I'm not sure because it's not. It looks to be solid. The gears keep glitching. Okay, I mean, fair enough. It's hard to do retractable gear sometimes. But yeah, so you probably want to just mount the engines directly onto the wing, and then yeah. Oh, all right. Alrighty. Back into it. Okay. So, I think what I'm going to do now is add the... I'm going to make some switches. Alrighty, and then... Okay, so we got that. Then we're going to want to do a little bit of trolling. A little bit of scalable span. Just to really get the point across. Alright, we want that on default. And then ka-ching. There we are. And then on top of that we want to add this. And then another one. Ugh. Look at that. Why can't I fly this Frederick Fazbear? I don't know. That's a very good question. Alright, and now this guy, we're going to do this on channel 16. Nothing's on channel 16, that's good. And no, we're not going to have that return to 0. 10. Example is negative. No way. Negative 10 is our max angle. This is going to be done by 16, which is that button. So when you flick the button, the switch goes like that. Then we take this whole apparatus and we go like so. And we stick it in our plane. Actually, what I might do is I might shorten these by one block or one stud, and then, yeah, this is a better idea. So you then put the switch on, right? Take all these ones there. I don't think, yeah, I thought this is what it was colored. Alrighty. So now we get this guy, which is running on channel 16, to go to our, either we want to do landing gear or cockpit canopy. I'm not sure which. Let's do cockpit canopy just for now. Ooh, dude, I'm sorry I'm so tuckered right now. Or I guess I'm tired. I had a big lunch, so it's kind of got me. Oh. Alrighty, let's see. Max angle, yeah, all that stuff should be fine. All we really need to do is just change the custom 16, or oops, that's 26. 16. Misinput, misinput. That was a misinput. That should be good. The heck? Why did it spawn me sideways like that? Okay, so we got the speed on that wrong. Drink some coffee. See, I'm not a coffee drinker. Okay, I need to go do something real quick. I'll be right back. Not who I thought it was. Anyhow. Why are bots like this? Yeah, okay, there we go. They always post these really stupid, you know, like this one's like dot some. The Eric, like they always have this generic name, right? Like Eric Stevens, like that's the one that just came up, and it's always a link to something awful and disgusting. So, stupid bots. I swear, they're easy to counter, and people hardly ever click on the links. But still, like you post a video, and then like the first comment is like something garbage. No one wants that. Okay. So clearly I got the switch. Yeah, I got the switch parameters wrong. So I actually do want to be on minus 10. Or I want it to be on 10. Yeah. So that should work. Yeah, okay, there we go. Because you can see now that the switch is a little animated in the correct manner. Oh, I guess he just decided to die. Alright. I don't think I actually hit him. I'm much better with my the JFM 10. The JFM 10 just has like incredible guns. Number one, I think this is the gun I'm using here is like half of the guns that it has. So it's got like these really potent dual burst guns. They can really just vaporize near enough anything. And then it's of course got, you know, flight characteristics that were basically built around doing funny things. Okay, and this time it's the other two wigging out, especially when I pull G's. Look at that. Huh. That's kind of weird. Alright. Let's see. Ooh, that's... I thought he was right behind the frame of my canopy. As you can see, the canopy being like this actually does hide a fair bit from view. Let's see. Ooh, oh, shoot. Dude, these low-speed fights are tough. We should be getting some pretty serious losing keys, though. If he's trying to drag me down the deck, I don't have any clue what I do about that. And, oh, shoot. Oh, dude, his wing went right between shots. This is why burst density is important. There it is. There's a wing. Yes. Victory is mine. And of course, the stream just had to be having funny time while I was attempting to use it properly. That's great. Yeah, but you're gonna die. Oh, you're actually still flying from. Okay. Oh, Berkrings is a strange place. Finish you. Okay, no vertical stabilizer. Welcome to the tailspin dimension. Eventually, I should not have to go into the cockpit for that. Yeah. Okay, so I think next is actually going to be our sweep. Or no, next is going to be our landing gear switch, which will be pretty simple. Just like all the other switches. So, yeah, landing gear switch will be very easy to do. There's just a few more inputs to bind than with the other ones. So, copy that. And I can take it and stick it right there. Yeah, okay, so like that. It's pretty close, but it's far enough apart to differentiate them. Okay, that's going to be 17. We're just counting up, I guess. Yes, that's going to be 17. Our actuator is going to be 17. And then we're going to do... Oh yeah, I can actually select by... I forgot about this. I can select... You can select by input channel now. Or, oops. No, that's not what I want. What you can do, select by value, and it selects all of the same things that are on disable steering. And you can turn them all to custom 16. Alright. Oh, no, 17. 17, sorry. Yep. Okay. And then that actually does not include these because these for some reason are exempt. I'm not sure why. So we have to do that. Custom 17. There we are. And our switch is doing the funny. So let me get back in there. Increase the brick limit. I suppose it's password protected, so sure. Let's go. Where do you put pickles on the vegetable tier list? I need to know. So, pickles. I don't think pickles are a vegetable. That's what I think about pickles. I don't think pickles are a vegetable. Not anymore. Now, cucumber, that's a vegetable. And they kind of, I think cucumbers rank about with, I want to say that cucumbers rank right about below carrots. Yeah, yeah. They're right below carrots. So I'm not entirely sure where that puts them on the tier list because I haven't thought this out. But they're below carrots. Certainly below bell peppers, which are like high tier. Well, see, pickles are not exactly meat because I think that like a pickle is almost its own food category because it really doesn't adhere to what a vegetable is. It's no longer a vegetable. That's like the most descriptive I can get without getting all theoretical. What are carrots? Oh, where are carrots? So I'm not sure. If my whiteboard was actually clear, I would do a vegetable tier list, I guess. But yeah, peppers are definitely S tier, I think, in terms of vegetables. Peppers are S tier. I think I'll put. I think I put carrots in C. Matt, I mean carrots are fine. Like I see what you mean, but I think if you're putting carrots in A tier, then like I mean they just don't taste like anything. They don't. They're a bit bitter, you know. I guess we definitely know that radishes basically go in F tier. Onions depends on how you use them, but they can be super great. So I think onions are A tier. What else? Vegetables. Tomatoes are great. Yeah, I don't think there's anything bad I can say about tomatoes. Dude, you just need to get more fiber in your diet, man. Oh, for crying out loud. You guys are like, cheerless. Fine. Fine. Where's my sketchbooks? Here's a blank page. There's this whole sketchbook's full. Okay. What about my other drawing pad? Settle this. Oh yeah, this has got plenty of space. Oh yeah, perfect. All right, so let's get our two here. Pen. All right, so let's actually also make this a bit bigger. All right. So for S, A, B, C, D, F. All right, so I think that peppers are up in S tier, right? I think radishes are down here. I think lettuce, and we'll just sort of bunch all of the leafy greens up in one spot. I think lettuce, that's a C, and we're just going to use lettuce. Is that two S's? I don't remember. So lettuce is like C tier. It's useful, but it doesn't taste like anything. Onions. Also because onion is a great, reliable news network. Mushrooms. That's a good point. You bring up a fascinating one. So truly they're F tier. You'd think that, but I don't think mushrooms are F tier. I don't think they're F tier. I think it depends. If we're having all of these raw, then maybe they make F tier because they kind of taste like dirt. But the texture is very interesting, and it is also very sought after. And I personally think that mushrooms are actually pretty good. I would put, now, they're not like crazy. They're not crazy good. They're not like, onions are mid. I will fight you. I know where you live, mister. I will fight you. I will fight you over that. I think onions are mint, dude. Well, they're not mint. Mint is mint. But onions are great. Okay, is mint a vegetable? Can we count mint? That's it. Shoot. I don't know if we can count mint. Anyway, so tomatoes, very, very good. I really like tomatoes. They're not quite peppers level, you know, but I think tomatoes are definitely A tier. Cucumbers, like I was saying, cucumbers are below carrots, and I think carrots. I think cucumbers are down here. I don't even know if that's how you spell it. I'm bad at spelling too, not only. So, other vegetables. Potatoes. Potatoes? They're kind of with carrots, because it's like, it depends on what you do to them. Mint is God tier. That toothpaste goes crazy. Yes, it does. You know, where's cheese on the vegetable tier list? Um, let's see here. So yeah, uh, tomatoes. Yeah, for potatoes. I think. I think just because of how useful they are, potatoes are A tier. Potatoes. What else? Shoot, is rhubarb a vegetable? Oh, eggplant. I mean, I don't think I've ever been really brave enough to try eggplant. I like. I think eggplant's down here, and that's what a lot of people seem to think, but I'm not sure. You know, like I'm not entirely confident that eggplant is awful. See, I don't think. See, if you were to eat a potato raw though, that's fair. That's fair. If you were to eat a potato raw though, you would not be having a good time. You can eat a pepper raw, and it's just great. You bite into it like an apple. It's just delicious. Um, yeah, I guess. I guess if we were to go with what the people who make public school meals think, then pizza is also a vegetable, and therefore actually pizza is up here. So pizza's obviously S tier. But that's almost kind of like saying that tomatoes are S tier, right? And then also, if we look here, lettuce, right? It's basically grass. So, and then what is a cow? Well, a cow is made of grass because that's what they eat. So cow, right? And really just livestock. Livestock. And then what do you make with livestock? You make milk and meat. And so it's all vegetables, guys. It's all vegetables. All of it. This right here, this, vegetables. Vegetables. Eat your vegetables, kids. Yeah, so obviously pizza is a vegetable, as it's composed of things that are composed of things that are composed of vegetables. Where the big booty jets at? Dude, I'm trying to do a tier list of vegetables, and you're telling me I need to show you jets? No, that's not how it works. They got me on this train. I'm going till it crashes. So, cucumber, right? We could say that cucumber is a pickle if we're using the same sort of logic where you just go by what it's made out of. So, a cucumber is also a pickle. And I don't like pickles. So that actually puts cucumbers in F tier. Right next to the radishes. Pickle lovers, be sad. Continue to have sad. Okay, so other vegetables. Rhubarb is, I think, a vegetable. It's not a fruit, that's for sure. But rhubarb, definitely, I'd actually say rhubarb is at least a B, possibly an A. Mostly because I'm biased because my mom's a great cook, and so rhubarb is a good thing to have in the house. But because not everyone has a great cook mom, rhubarb gets B tier. Now, space and time is a well, time. Maybe you could consider time a vegetable. It's more of a spice, though. Um. This might be a little controversial. Yeah, here. Yeah. Definite F tier. Not to get political or anything, but that's a big F tier. And definitely a vegetable, too. What was I going? I think I'm more trying to think of vegetables, man. Couldn't air be counted as a vegetable? That you actually do make a good point, because the vegetables equal captured CO2, which means that vegetables are made of air. You know what else is made of air? That's right. Coal. Because coal is made of vegetables. Which means coal is a vegetable. Yeah. So is oil. Oil's a vegetable. So oil's a vegetable, and one of the most common reasons that nations go to war is over oil. So oil causes war. So war could also be a vegetable. Now, that's a dubious connection, perhaps, but it could just be real. It might just be. Anyway, let's get back to what we were here for. Get a little bit. Put this. There we are. Okay. So. I'm also a vegetable. Being so mean to my mother. Okay, so what we're doing now what? Not me. Yes, vegetable oil is oil. In fact, it's actually oil. You know what? It just occurred to me. Carbon and other heavy elements come from the death of stars, which means that stars are a vegetable. Yeah. Why is... I hate it that my internet is not consistent enough to properly do this. It's so annoying. Just supremely irritating. Minimize that. Okay. Now, it's that one for our canopy. Second switch. Oh, shit. Well, now I'm canceled for sure. I am kill. I was kind of worried when I saw the red stripes, not gonna lie. I was like, uh-oh. Oh, no. No, can't do that. It's okay, Bismarcky boy. If we deny history, then we're doomed to repeat it. And I'm not saying it's okay to use swastikas, but I am saying if it's for a historical context, it's fine. That's just my opinion. I'm not going to personally use it on anything I make. Like, I'm not going to use the hammer and sickle or the red star for any of my vehicles because I don't like what the Soviet Union did. I'm not going to put political symbols in my stuff. I think that whole entire period of time is just unjustifiable. Also, that's bullshit. But yeah, please don't edit out the ship. Oh goodness, that thing was really important then. Yeah, the scalable limit, they're just so big. So anyway, we got the switches for... Goodness, yeah, there's just no way to kill that thing. Well, actually, there is a way. There is a way to do that. I can come back to this. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna grab that. Yeah. So this is the hammer fall, by the way, for anyone who hasn't seen it. It's a good... Got missiles. Should be very easy to chuck at that thing. They seem to be doing anything. Interesting. Is this thing just hollow? Yeah, okay. That's kind of what I thought. Shoot, that thing's just massive. They probably don't need to actually have guidance on it. Man, that turns way too fast. The missile's just like, help! It just does not understand what's going on. To be fair, neither do I. Looks like missiles are effective though. GG. Oh, there goes a wing. Let me in. Dude, it's a password. The password is brick. That's what the password is. It's brick. I suppose I could. The password is brick. Oh. Okay, he's in. Alright. Hello. Hello, Moto.
Alright, now I'm gonna mute your stream. Alright.
Don't. No.
No, they're muting it so that I don't have you echoing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you were implying you were going to say something controversial. More controversial.
Oh,
than
you mean
what
like
I had been.
cancel it? Oh, well, that's the next step.
That's apparently not hard to do, so.
Oh?
Well,
What do you mean?
well, I mean, like, you remember how, last time?
Oh, yeah.
Like that was like, big suck.
Yeah. That went well.
Yeah, it went about as well as a parade at a funeral. Actually, shoot, I just realized that that's
Pretty
often,
sure,
that's often mixed. Never mind. I'm a bit stupid.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure funeral parades are
yeah.
way better.
Coffin guy. Yeah.
Oh, what is that?
It's a big ship. It's the one from Subnautica, actually.
The sun has appeared. What the? You should come out of the hangar briefly.
Now give me a sec here. I'm fighting my own galactic phenomenon.
Fair enough. My game straight up went
Critical.
into 1 frame per second, and now the sun is out.
Dude, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna make it nighttime.
Oh, I mean, that'll actually be pretty interesting with whatever creation just got spawned in.
Yeah. That, not
Nice
gonna
tablet.
lie, that looks pretty dope. And my computer really does not like that. I actually had some people.
Either.
I had some people who were trying to crash the game by spawning in planets, and it's like, okay, cool, but just don't do that. It's the zero class star. Is that just means that it's a collapsed? It's a neutron star, right? That's just a neutron star.
Just realized I don't have. I don't have any interior cabin lighting. This is sad.
Wow, you can see the reflection off all the roofs. That's kind of crazy. Dude, how the moon looks in, like, movies.
Yeah. That's...
Yeah, okay. Enough of that.
Oh.
Bye-bye, sphere.
It has been removed.
Pretty much. Alright, now.
Oh.
Come on, come on.
Oh, let me turn off my night anti-collisions and turn on day.
What the nut? Dude. Every time I spawn. Every time. Okay, so then that should click on and off. Yep, it sure does.
See if I can keep up with this boat and maybe land on it. Doing a deck landing would be interesting. Alright.
Perfect. Man, those little switches in the cockpit are super satisfying. I'm definitely glad I'm
really
going
cool
with that design. Because, like, you flick the switch and then it actually stays there because it's got an actuator on it. And then once I have that hidden behind a plate, which is going to go over where the sensors are, or the switches are, it's just going to look like a switchboard. It's going to be really cool.
Oh no, this ship's secondary batteries are and primary. Oh, we've lost a tail rudder, even though there isn't one. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Oh shoot, I just realized I have to click a button. Quirky. I have better things for this particular profile of mission. Also, man, my internet has been awful today.
Your internet or you?
My internet, because the stream keeps having to buffer, which is really annoying for people who are watching and want to watch live, because it means they're watching like a minute.
A little bit delayed, yeah.
Well, no, it's not. It's not like a little bit. It's like a minute now. Like, I wish there was a way to just like stop doing stuff and then allow the system to reconcile for lost time. But you can't do that. There's no way to do that. So it's just you're just screwed. Oh, he's gonna spawn a carrier. Okay. I see you. Let's see if I can actually land, because I just don't think it's going to actually happen. I'll have to sweep the wings out all the way. Landing position. Honestly, I need to also make the landing gear wheelbase wider.
I need to make moves.
Oh, good. He's also moving, so this is actually going to be a really nice landing. Landing lights on. Brake. No, not brake like that. Oops. Yeah, so Bismarcky boy, I would 100% be like really happy if you added an arresting wire system of some kind. because that would be.
Oh wait,
pretty-
there's a carrier. I need to land on this thing.
Yeah,
hold
you
on,
do.
hold on, hold on.
I need to do a short takeoff from this thing. Actually, that's something I should do.
Me, I should put the tail rotor on this thing. Also me. Carrier landing? Carrier landing? And before takeoff, all systems in the green. Mission equipment set as required. Crew packed. Right rear, left rear. Right front and left front.
All right.
Your advice, and I made a switch for the
Yeah. For.
windshield wipers. I was having a stroke trying to think of what it is, but not sure. I should probably make the actually like decent looking switches, but it's kind of hard with how small my cockpit is to keep this thing.
I mean, you only
scaled
need
good.
like a couple switches, really.
Yeah.
And you could represent. You don't have to have them move, I guess.
It would be cool.
Ah, that's the ground. I should have just. Why would I was so stupid. I was like falling towards the ground, and instead of sweeping the wings forward more, instead I just increased throttle. Like I was only at like half wing sweep. I should have just swept the wings forward all the way, and then I would have been able to pull out of that. But then I was like, nah, fam, I just don't have enough thrust to do this properly. Absolute stupid person. Go crazy. Go stupid. You know, actually, I'm just gonna keep out the landing here. Sweep the wings all the way forward. Get nice and slow for our good old carrier.
Brakes.
Oh, you are
Nice.
on the carrier, right where
Oh,
I
shoot.
would like to land. Ooh, actually, can I?
I've had to pretty much take off like that sometimes for landing traffic. Well, not me, but our pilots.
Okay. It still wants. No, it's gonna make me go off the edge. For crying out loud, I hate how wheels just don't. Like when you say, "Oh, brake," it just does not do it.
It was especially hard on other vehicles. Oh,
Yeah, because like it's just like vehicles are just made of butter or something, and so it doesn't work. So that's why a good arresting wire system is required for. Oh, I'm getting eaten.
he's on the move. I was gonna see if you needed like combat search and rescue, but
I think it's over, man.
Shit.
I think I need a coffin.
Well, we can recover the body. Or something.
Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, next step is either going to be throttle lever or wing sweep lever and indicator. That should be kind of fun.
Forward, too far forward, too far forward, too far forward.
More altitude.
Drifting back. And clear down right, clear down left. Oh, too far back.
Gotta click out
Go
of
forward and down.
2 is binding.
There we go. Set. And I have. Oh, the ramp thing moves. Oh,
What? Oh,
good to think about that. I forgot this is an actual elevator, not a. Oh, I could actually have the aircraft inside. Oh, okay. Okay, let's try this. I'm inside now.
why the heck am I ignoring?
All right, landing light on. Is it? I don't know if it's on yet.
Oh,
It's not. What the fuck? There we go. Landing light on. So I can kind of see what I'm doing. All right. And start engines. And then I'll see if I can ground taxi out here. Oh. Homeboy needs to lower the ramp for me. I'm kind of screwed now. Uh,
Dude, I made it.
oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Perfect.
I did
Now-
not make it. I did not make it because butter. Because
I can.
everything's made out of butter.
Ah, shoot. Okay, we'll make it work. We'll make it work.
If I ever make
There we
a
go.
carrier, I'm just gonna add small bumps all over the flight deck.
Just you can just increase your brake strength.
No, that's not the. That does not help. It literally will not help.
It's worked for my aircraft.
They won't.
Oh, I can't clear it.
They won't do it.
Or can I?
I think it's just because they're on actuators, and
Gonna
then the
attack you forward.
actuators just aren't strong enough because I build really heavy
Oh, shoot.
jets, and then it causes like micro actuator glitches, which then
Oh.
cause the wheels to bounce around and do their thing. Like I think that actually might be better. Let me see.
Oh, it's gonna blade strike. It's gonna strike the blades. Nope. There we
Sounds like your carrier operations are not going great.
This vehicle is not carrier optimized at this time, nor is it optimized for like literally anything.
Nor is it optimized. Full stop.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Landing light on, just because I like it.
Man, I hate how when you got a multiplayer open and then you just start like saving things that it just saves like 1,000,000 copies.
Yeah, it's annoying. That was supposed to be a beautiful ground taxi, but it did not turn out so well.
I'm gonna do another save step here.
And
Save. I think I'm on save 3, so that I can actually
clear.
make sure everything's good. Okay, so save 3, and then I can just start deleting everything behind it. I'll be very careful this time. Because last time I was not very careful, and things got funny.
Let's get a different aircraft. Let's land in.
I guess it's kind of good that it saves it all the time, but then also you just have to delete it all, and it's just that part's annoying. But it's like good because sometimes you make a change and you don't save it when you jump out or whatever. I don't know. Like I feel like when you hit save, it should save to the same file.
It absolutely should, like it does in offline. Whoa,
Right.
that's a little too hard. There we go. And slowing back
Okay.
to under 300. Preparing for another carrier landing.
And then that. All right. Now we take save number 3, which is our newest save, and that's got all this. Yeah, okay, that's got all the fixings.
And go around, go around, go around. That was way too steep of an approach. I don't know what I was thinking.
Save as, save new. Perfect. I'll take us thumbnail.
I just got yeeted.
Heated.
I don't even know what that was, but I just got. Oh, is that the secondary battery of that thing?
Man, pooping.
Or something? I don't even know what that was.
He probably yeeted you with the secondary battery, yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
I don't.
I guess what else? I should just have a master on switch for the entire plane, basically.
Master?
Yeah, so master can. Never mind. Anyway,
You're gonna control me, Master?
why are you like this?
I don't
I'm
know.
sorry. You're in the army. I forgot.
It's. I will say they probably did it to me. No, they didn't.
Wait,
They absolutely didn't.
dude, are you
I would like to blame the military, but
okay? Sorry, for a second I thought you were like coming out and you know.
oh,
They did this to
well,
me.
I'm still closeted, but
Those barracks parties must be pretty crazy, man.
they really aren't. Because I also don't go to them, but you know,
Oh, I mean, why not?
is lonely.
Sketchy.
Oh,
Wait,
that was a very bad approach.
Dude, wait, if you're lonely, then why would you not go?
Yes. All the time, I don't have social energy.
That's actually
yeah,
that's fair.
I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. As fun as it may be, I don't want to. I don't want to go there. Okay, well, that's the ground.
I wouldn't want to go there to the ground either.
And then other times I'm just calling Ivy and hanging out with her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, eh.
I hope you get her over there fast.
I'm trying. The first place I looked at yesterday was actually really nice, and I was like, ooh, that might be good. So
it's good
we may have a winner.
Finally getting you your housing allowance and all that. Actually, are you getting paid? You're getting paid, right?
Oh, kind of.
Kind of. Okay.
There we go. That's a successful carrier landing. Oh.
Woot woot.
I have been F-16'd upon landing.
Nice.
All right. Man, those glow bricks are bright. I'm getting paid mostly right. They still aren't paying me flight pay, hazard pay, or family separation. So,
Dude,
according to them, I'm not separated from my family. I don't fly, and I'm not near North Korea.
That's real dumb.
Yep.
It's like, guys, look where I am. Do you see me?
Yeah. Apparently they don't.
That's dumb.
It is. I'm not as concerned about it now because I'm like, I'm getting most of my pay. I just want
all of the pay.
I just want to get her here, and then I'll worry about everything else.
Fair enough.
And then they're supposed to pay me for housing, but they're not doing that until after I get the house, I guess. So,
well, that makes sense, I guess.
I mean, a little bit, but at the same time, it's like, so first month's rent is on me?
Probably.
All right, then.
I wouldn't put it past them.
This thing is literally too light to do a satisfying carrier landing. I just got a wep.
That's really unfortunate. Oh yeah, I should just add a taxi motor somewhere in this plane. I think I'll just hide it. I think I'll just hide it in there with the fuel. It's actually kind of funny. All the fuel on this plane is in one spot. Because I didn't want to have to heavily armor the whole plane to keep fuel explosions to a minimum. And so I actually just ended up sticking all of it right in between the wings in a triple layered aluminum box. And that's just where all the fuel is. And I haven't really had any catastrophic fuel explosions, or at least not that many. So it seems to have worked. Which means it's probably also safe to put a motor in there.
The real question is, can I do the carrier landing in the cockpit this time?
Can you juju on that beat?
Or landing, parking brake released, landing gear are down. We'll pop flaps just prior to touchdown. Alright. Gear are down, right? I can't actually tell. I need to make an indicator in the cockpit like I've been meaning to.
Oh yeah, I forgot to make an artificial horizon. That's important. Hmm. That's a little important.
Will the boat do be moving? Do it?
Doobie-doobie-doo.
Oh no, that's my motor. Why? My plane not driving.
Because it's
Move
a
forward.
plane?
Well, yeah, but its taxi motor isn't doing anything.
Not do. No power, no doer. That's the sad. I have no Home Depot.
Or wait, let me spawn on the elevator thing. Or actually, I'll spawn inside so that I can use the elevator to get to the top. There we go.
Very. Oh yeah, I forgot. How to? Yeah, I think I'll just do the same style of Horizon that I was doing before. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Boop, boop.
Sick. I have discovered elevator.
Have you now?
Oh, it wasn't down all the way. I'm an idiot.
Don't worry about it, man. We are all an idiot sometimes. Quiet Home Depot music.
No. It needs to go down further. I literally can't get in because there's so much of a bump.
Time to find the orchestral Home Depot theme to make this more gooder.
Come on. Climb. Climb. My jet literally can't get up because there's such a bump in the ramp.
Let's see here.
L.
Home Depot.
We're going to say I made it.
Orchestral remix. Experience the power. Copy the link. Add
Why
it
is there
to
such
the
a giant
stream.
pixel heart head? What is that? I don't even know who that is. It looks like Nicolas Cage looking at methamphetamine.
What?
Exactly. Oh. That's a problem.
Get that Home Depot music going.
I should have just ejected there. That was a mistake.
Oh, I've got so many windows up. My poor computer. I need to update my rig sometime. Alright, so now we're going to take this, make it very thin. Not like that, but like this.
I should probably try to correct the landing gear on this thing because they're not great. as like trying to be the catapult launcher. What do they call? Don't they just call that like the shooter or something?
I don't. Dude, you talking about the guy who was like, "Hey, I want to get my head chopped off by a plane"?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know what to call that role other than suicidal. Probably. That seems like a really dangerous role to have.
Very.
I mean, it'd be very, very awesome, but also very, very deadly if anything goes wrong.
I feel like.
Like, especially on.
I feel like.
Like, imagine for a moment that, like, the hydraulics for the steam catapult fail or something like that, and they burst. It's just going right in that guy's face. Well, maybe not right in that guy's face, but it's going to be really bad if it bursts.
Yeah. Yeah, they call him the shooter, the person who shoots the aircraft. Pulls out Glock with malicious intent. I wish I had a VTOL mode for this thing. Fuck. I tried.
Actually, you know what? If I do a sky and blue. Shoot. Hey Nathan, you know a lot of these things. Is the artificial horizon? Is it supposed to be that the artificial horizon is lined up with the ground, or so like? Does the horizon move on the dial, or does the plane move on the dial?
It depends what aircraft you're using.
Oh, okay,
I
so it's
believe
just
Russian aircraft. I think generally the horizon moves and the plane stays still.
Okay.
But Russian aircraft
Are weird.
will have the horizon stay still, or yeah, no, they'll have the horizon stay still and the plane will move.
Okay.
In comparison to the horizon, I think.
I see.
Whereas
Okay.
Americans have the plane still in relation to the cockpit, whereas the horizon moves.
See, that makes that other one makes more sense to me, but I don't know.
Russians are weird.
Yeah.
Their HUD. I don't know if you've seen like MiG, like especially in like Growling Sidewinders videos, like the MiG HUD.
The MiG 21
they
HUD
are-
looks real whack.
Like you've got the 3 lines that are like the wings and vertical stab, and then they'll move where the HUD won't to show you your orientation relative to the horizon, rather than just a line being artificial horizon that moves. And it's like, what?
Oh no, man.
Look at it, it gives me a stroke.
And calf if one too. Y'all got
What?
petrol. Who?
He said I got
What?
petrol over the deck because I crashed.
Oh. I have mission for you. Go away. So I can actually go to
Attempt to destroy. Oh, don't threaten me with a good time. Lapse in thrust vectoring with multiple gun pods.
Goodness, actually, that. Yeah. Swordfish
It
is
actually
what. I mean, all it
probably
took was
won't
a single dinky biplane before, so.
Let's see. My Somalian battleship should do the trick.
Oh, dude, you're gonna humiliate him.
That's fair. Oh no, I know what vehicle will kill him.
Ow, I've been shot. You shot? That hurt. That painful. Ow, Charlie, bit me. That hurt. Thoughts on ongoing war? Good question.
Ongoing war sucks. War
Yeah.
that doesn't happen is cooler
I like war
No,
that
I'm
isn't ongoing.
when it's just temporary.
Well, maybe.
Lapse in Afghanistan.
Hold up. So, thoughts on the ongoing war? I think Russia is going to pull out a win, if only because it has to at this point. I think that most of the people involved would much rather just go home.
From what I've
And-
heard, everyone and most Russian soldiers are like, dude, why the fuck are we here? We don't want to be here.
you know, I mean,
We thought
it's-
this was a training exercise.
Right.
They're straight up like, oh yeah, you have an FTX like what I just did recently, and then it's like, yeah, no, just kidding. You're gonna keep going west.
Jeez.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's just it's not good. It's not good.
It's
But
no
I
bueno for
think-
everyone.
I think that if it continues on, that unless there's like NATO intervention, which I really hope there is not, I don't think Ukraine's going to be good. And I hope that, and I'm not saying that I hope there's no NATO, ingress into the conflict. I'm not saying that because I don't want the Ukrainians to win. I'm saying that because I don't think that it would be a good idea for the continuation of life on this planet for NATO to get into a shooting war with Russia. So that's.
I know they probably didn't want my opinion because I'm retarded, but here's my
hey,
thought.
Your opinion is retarded, but we'll evaluate it.
I don't think we will see nuclear escalation. He's pulling that card so that NATO doesn't want to get involved, but if he uses nukes, we all lose, we all die. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
like it's mutually assured destruction. The moment someone pulls out that trump card, we all die. The world is going to be cracked in half by the amount of nuclear weapons utilized.
That's true. So it's a no-win scenario, but it's not a no-win scenario I want any reason to be closer to. Because that at the end of the day, it's not like the nukes don't exist just because that we don't want to use them. You know?
Yeah. Apparently Ukraine had or was developing nukes, and then NATO and the United States convinced them not to have them.
No,
and I
guys,
feel like
it's fine.
it's like, no, you don't need nuclear weapons.
What do you-
Please.
You're
Only
not
we can have
neighbors
those.
with
And-
Russia or something.
And now they have no deterrent. Well,
Yeah,
No
I don't.
nuclear
I
deterrent.
feel like it probably wouldn't have happened if they had access to nuclear weapons. But I also don't think that, like, eventually, if
I'm not
everyone
sure.
has nuclear weapons, then it's kind of like it just increases the amount of danger of like, because no one's system is perfect. There are so many false alarm events that have happened just within the U.S. and Russian systems. Right, where they're like, "Oh shoot, sensors say there's enemy nukes coming in," and it turns out it was just a sensor error or some miscommunication or something like that. And just when you give like everyone nukes, the chances that something happens that causes everything to all the dominoes to fall is just increased a lot. Especially if you give it to countries that get conquered as often as Ukraine does.
yeah. I think
I think it'd be a liability, but I don't think that, like, it might prevent a war, maybe. But the thing is, if like a player like Russia is confident enough, they might just destroy the nuclear launch sites in a, opening sneak attack or something like that. It's still like.
To be fair, we saw how well that went in Pearl Harbor, but.
Well, but that's also
you have
because
a point,
yeah. Like, Pearl Harbor, it did galvanize a population. That's true, but it also did kind of cripple the fleet for a bit. At least the gun.
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
Not
but
the
at the same
carrier fleet.
time, the U.S. came back and was like, "Oh, now you fucked up, kid.
Well,
now
right,
I'm angry."
It certainly galvanized resistance. That's for sure. But I don't. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna launch a first strike, you're obviously following through anyway. So.
Yeah. I hope Ukraine wins for sure.
Of course.
I feel like
most people do.
with how Russia's been doing, I don't know if they are going to even be effective in a continued fight.
Yeah, maybe, but I think that what we're going to see is we're actually going to see them start to get some of their heavier logistical systems online, and then the heat's really going to start turning up. Because also, they haven't really deployed all their aircraft, as far as we can tell.
Yeah.
They clearly went into this conflict thinking that, well, I mean, the troops on the ground didn't think it would happen. And then they clearly went in thinking that it would be over quickly and without much effort, which is obviously not the case. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Turns out.
I don't know.
Yeah. The answer is no, in fact.
It'll be over quickly. Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? Yeah, I thought that if it was going to happen, that Russia was just going to steamroll. I think most people thought that.
Yeah,
But,
they're putting up quite the resistance. It's
it's a lot greater.
not gonna lie, pretty impressive.
It is. It really is. A lot more than I thought it would actually be.
For Bismarck, I don't know if he's watching this. I'm trying to create a bomb to put on one of my more conventional jets because I don't actually have any good ground attack platforms that aren't just, hey, let's go fire a lot of guns really fast. We'll make that the rest of the company.
I swear. I hate that. That's probably because I have these stacked, actually.
You shouldn't hate it. Hating is mean. That's how we get hate crimes. Oh wait, those are pretty based. Never mind.
Wait, I'm not going to have a YouTube channel by the end of the year. Damn.
Well, it's been a good run. YouTube doesn't actually watch this stuff.
You never
Right.
know.
Right. They wouldn't watch their own content. Who are we kidding? For legal reasons, the hate crime comment was a joke.
Yeah.
You know what else is funny? Racism. No.
Dude, why do the wheels just spin? don't
That is
understand.
a
It's literally on
wonderful question.
200%. It's on 200%. Like, what the nut? If I tone it back to like 80%, what happens? It's probably gonna actually do it properly now. I do 80. But the wheels just spin. Like, I don't understand. The back wheels do. The front wheels don't.
I have no idea. Brick Rig's physics are whack, to say the least.
Like I've got no engine input, and the back wheels are just spinning with the brake on.
No clue, fam. Oh, that's actually kind of dope looking. Wow. 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 That's sick. Okay. File. Save as. Save new. MIG 21. Yes.
MiG 29 or Su-27? That's a good question. Like aesthetics wise.
F-22 Raptor.
Shut up.
Easy.
That's not an option.
You're banned.
You are. Yeah.
Oh, please don't crash. Please don't. No, no, no. Alright. Alright, that's fine. Now I'm gonna come try to hit the biz. Oh, well, nope. That didn't work. That didn't work either. This is going well.
Oh yeah, I actually did forget to hook up the sensor for that. Never mind. I was like, what am I doing? So I'm gonna have to pull the tab to different planes side by side here. Let me see. I mean, I've seen the MiG 29 a lot, so I might be biased. But Su-27.
Oh, that was a very weak attack.
Okay. So
Roll.
I really like the MiG 29, but I think that aesthetically, if we're talking about aesthetics, the Su-27 looks better. It's kind of like the MiG 29, but it just looks more refined. So, yeah, that's my pick. Su-27 looks better. Also, who shot me? Was that you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did a little gun run, and it was
I'm missing
very
like
bad.
some chunks of my right wing, so I was kind of wondering about that.
Don't go towards the Bismarck too late, fam. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no? I guess I've still got airplane left.
Why did it yeet my bomb at such an angle? Did that even detonate?
Oh, there. He's he said he's warning me about the swastikas on the aircraft. I'll just block it with my wing as I fly.
Yeah.
Cannot see what swastikas? What are you talking about? Couldn't be those. Shoot.
Hey, that's the ground.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, Chief. That's really cool, Chief. Next time, keep it to yourself.
I don't think my bomb
Survived.
detonated. I might be an idiot.
I should use. Another hammerfall with the Gucci missiles. What?
Nice.
Oh. Okay.
I just did a gun run and then you happened to be in front of me and I was like, oh. Oh, don't crash.
Oops, that was bad. Bad launch.
No effect on target. Please try again.
I was at a pretty high angle of attack. And that one missed too, because I'm bad at aiming, I guess. I suppose I'm better at aiming at aircraft weapons. Which is actually typically a pretty long distance, which is probably why I'm pretty good at this. So 6, 7. I think is just going on 3.
Let's try this. Maybe this will change. Actually, you know what? I need to make those out of foam so that it slows down the bombs and they don't get launched at Mach 12 like that again.
Bridge.
There we go.
And that one missed.
Please pull up. You're not gonna pull up, are you? Alright, let's see if I can kill this thing at a high speed path. Actually slow down a little bit, below 500, and bombs away. Why do those get yeeted so far?
Perfect. The front of the the front of the ship is now content creator safe. Back is still not content creator safe. I cannot look at that for too long.
Your eyes will burn.
Well, no, my YouTube account will burn. Not to say that it isn't cringe, but
Being a Nazi is cringe. Banning
actually,
swastikas
I suppose,
because
yeah,
of
that's true. Actually, just the fact that people are sensitive about that, and the reason that I don't
This
like it is
censorship.
because I don't want to be associated with, that kind of group. But it's like it doesn't
Yeah.
actually. There we go. That destroyed the second one. It doesn't actually like bother me on a personal level. It's just like I don't want other people to look at that and go, oh.
Oh, so you're saying you like Nazi? Yeah.
You can say whatever you want. It doesn't make it true.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So, oh. No, I missed with both of those. I overshoot because I think it's going to actually arc when it just does not arc at all.
For some reason, one of my bombs
Ah,
is being like thrown rather than dropped. Like it's picking up my velocity, but the other one isn't.
make sure that does it have aerodynamic pieces on it or not?
Both the bombs do.
Oh, so that's good. Yeah, sure, whatever. Why not?
Man plays War Thunder so much he reads AA and pronounces it SPAA.
Dude, I'm sorry. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, I was going to say most of the ones in this game are self-propelled, but
Shoot.
that's actually not true. Most of them are just little, stupid little phalanx systems. Man, don't you love it when your missiles just don't hit anymore? I love that.
Somehow lost part of the belly of my aircraft. I'm not exactly sure what happened to cause this. Oh. Thing has such bad yaw control.
You're awful close to the ground there. Oh, shoot. Hit the brakes and they'll just fly right by. And then he'll depart flight because Lamau flapless. I gotta be careful when I'm doing max pitch, because if I do max pitch and a max roll, it actually just causes the plane to depart flight.
Me trying desperately to maintain airspeed so that I can try to dogfight you. But I'm also trying to not just jettison my bombs because I want to use them after I take care of the air threat. Actually, you know what?
I mean, are they that heavy?
Not really, but they have foam and aerodynamic parts on them that get
They're
in the
slowing
way.
you down a bit.
Oh wow, they actually severely inhibit my performance. That's incredible.
Oh yeah, right across the center of the fuselage.
Yup.
This thing is actually a pretty good dogfighter for having no flaps. Especially because it's made out of like, steel and aluminum for the most part. Because it's supposed to be like, ooh, using the correct materials, haha. It turns out to be just just enormously durable, so like I'm pretty happy about it, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's fair. The only thing is it just can't really, it's got tons of engine power, it's got decent AOA capabilities, but the real problem is just the fact that it can get pretty easily messed up if you like pitch and roll at the same time and do it in the correct way. It'll just cause you to be uncontrolled. Like the flight just won't work.
My bombs actually hit. I've merged and holy crap, that thing has way better AOA on than me. AOA
And better thrust away. Actually, maybe not better thrust away, but better thrust just in general.
yeah.
So here I am. Ah,
There we go.
there it
Look
is.
at the guns on there.
Man, yeah. Once you get
Oh, a
through
lot of
the, once you
control.
crack the armor, then it explodes because it's just loaded with fuel.
Victory screech.
Careful, don't go screeching just yet. Time for some jet on jet violence.
Me trying to conduct gun raids or gun runs successfully.
Are you here for the violence? If you're here for the violence.
Always here. I accidentally held down the respawn button instead of just tapping it.
Oh, now I know what to find. Somewhat.
I'm sure about that.
Yeah. I am pretty sure about that.
I was hoping my camouflage would help me.
I mean, it took a little bit, but then I finally did see you. Yeah. Mig would have no wig. I was kind of worried because I was getting a bit fast and I was closing a little faster than I would like to, and I was like, he's gonna try something. He's gonna try something, and it might put him, you know, in my sights, and it might not.
Just hoping I can get there in one piece so I can drop my bombs before engaging.
Drop the bomb, man. Goodness, I really do need to watch Private Alex, or Saving Private Alex,
I thought it was Captain Alex.
or whatever it is.
The ship go by. Well,
I guess it's an air-to-air mission now.
oh, here it is.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, those bombs missed bad. Oh.
Operational unit. Oh, he's trying to hit me with his main
Up my
guns.
unit.
Not happening, bro. Not happening. Actually, it did happen. It just happened. Oh.
But
But he only hit fuselage, which means I'm still basically fine. None of my aerodynamic surfaces have really been hit.
yet.
Oh, did he just respawn it? Swing out the wings a little bit, get some good old maneuverability going. Whoa, hold up. I'm not the only one. Oh, did you just crash into my Phantom?
I did.
That's a big whoopsie. 1 sec, something's wrong.
Mom.com, that's what.
Mom.
On the camera.
Oh, I missed the bridge because I'm an absolute loony bending.
Hell.
That cheese got ruined. You know, the funny thing about this is that if he's engaging with the main battery, I can just fly up.
Do top attacks. Easy.
Yeah, and it's like, he doesn't have the gun elevation for that. Oh! Looks like Seth Bros on. So... he wants to join. I would say sure, sure. Absolutely. The password is brick.
Whoa.
And then I could invite you to a Discord call. So Nathan,
That is my name.
I'm gonna move us over to Caffeinator's most epic Discord voice call, and I'm gonna put us in the super most secret chat. I'm also going to send that to Seth. Alright, let's see. I can see that happening. Howdy, howdy.
That's all.
Alright, and then message. There we are. That should work. We'll have Seth row in. Yeah, so Seth, when you're done, and if you want to join, I sent you a Discord link to the call and yeah.
Whack. Oh, I should actually drop my bombs.
Drop the bomb.
Oh, those actually hit. Sick. Oh! Eject, eject, eject.
Howdy, howdy. Oh, ba-doom, ba-doom. Okay, let's see.
It do be like that sometimes.
Ba-doom, ba-doom. Did it? Did it do it?
Beep booped.
Hey, no, it's
Oh,
Mom's
black
spaghetti. Hi, spaghetti,
it,
man. The
Spaghetti.
password is brick.
Oh, for the breakfast server?
Yes.
Nice.
That was
Ow.
it.
Freaking
That hurt.
nice.
That hurted it.
Oh, so you hit me on your screen too
Yes. Well, that one, yeah. I was hoping to pull out of that. I probably should have just disengaged.
now? I was like, oh, I'll just get some guns on and then keep going because we're not pointed directly at it. And then you just swerved right into me. And I was like, oh, okay.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I was like, oh, so that's how this is going to go.
Yes. Exactly.
Right, go into Steam.
Ooh, wow. Those two bombs just completely crippled that thing. I just dropped two bombs and it straight up knocked all of the structure out of the ship and it just
Oh, really?
pancaked.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Like I just watched all the side armor panels kind of fall apart slowly and then the top just down on the bottom.
How did I spawn in the dude? What the heck?
Because you probably spawned where I was for some reason. Because Brickers is funny like that. Wow.
It is a bit funny.
Look at
Are
that.
y'all-
That thing
are y'all
really
doing
did just
aircraft?
fall apart. At the
I-
moment,
yeah.
yeah. The stream was sort of about me building the instruments for the
Right.
cockpit, but then it got into unknown
Dogfighting.
territory with the, well, yeah. But, I mean,
Oh,
the
yeah.
first distraction was, of course, the vegetable tier list.
That was
Oh
good.
my goodness.
Oh, you should upload that as a separate video.
Save the VOD. Come on, come
Yes.
on, come on, come on. Pitch harder.
Get
Pitch
the
harder.
VOD and save
Pitch
that.
harder.
No.
I pitched
I'm just gonna outrate you now.
We're beginning to see some losing cues. Beginning to see
Yes.
quite a few losing cues, and we fucked up.
What part did I hit?
I don't know. It looked like you took the entire top of the fuselage and cockpit off.
Okay. Yeah, so when I swing out those wings and I don't go max pitch, because I think that's what you were referring to, right? You wanted me to pitch up really hard and lose all my airspeed.
I was talking about my aircraft. I was just
Oh,
kind of
okay.
narrating my own actions
I see.
because I'm weird.
It's okay. It's kind of not a good idea in a dogfight, maybe, but I didn't realize you were narrating
Technically
your
sound
own
decision.
actions. I was just like, you know, I was gonna turn harder, but now that he mentions it, I probably should choose a less aggressive AOA.
Are your guns still functional? Oh, that's my. I don't actually. Oh yeah, that's my wing. I wanted that. That's when I hear a keyboard button smash and an entire battleship disintegrates.
You mean the That button.
that sound, and then the battleship just gone.
Yeah, that's my. It's actually one of my clickiest sounding keys, and it's just literally back. It's /. But that, that's my move I'm used to get close by.
Oh, I see something. Something happened here downtown.
That was probably me attempting to spawn.
Epic prank gone sexual, gone wrong downtown hood. Epic prank gone
Sexual
downtown.
style.
Epic town gone down, prank bad, sexual style.
Frankly, music. Slightly sweet. We do a little sweet. Oops. Not enough sweet. Not enough sweeping. Not enough sweeping. Eject! Eject!
Really
There goes
sounds
my
like
ballistic
that thing
missile.
tumble to the ground. Oh, is that your ejector seat?
Yes. And it just faced me before.
Oh, I was gonna say, how unfortunate that I can find it.
Yeah, I know, right?
And then you disappeared before I could shoot it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You
I didn't.
sinner.
Look, I don't want it to face through the ground, okay? This is a problem for everyone, not just you.
You're making it my problem. All right.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did not fix that switch to not need both of those switches. Oh, you know what I just realized?
What?
That I'm wrong, I guess?
Understandable. Have a nice day. Why do the bombs get thrown so far forward?
Dude, I don't know.
Well, you're supposed to know. That's what I hired you for.
Momentum, dude. Among Us.
Mongus.
Among Us, dude. That's
This
why.
man's almost... Oh, he did.
Man's cracked. Man's goated with the sauce in his battleship.
But he doesn't know. I can eject.
But he doesn't know that I too have battleships.
Oh my, what is going on outside? There's sirens and everything.
Oh man.
Outside your house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
And
coming
it's,
over
it
to
is.
his house. That's what's happening.
Oh,
No.
you're
Not
bringing
yet.
the feds with you.
Yeah. They're
Can they-
trying to get me. I don't know.
Alright. Well, there is some
Okay.
sirens that drove past because
Time
I'm
for
right
some-
by an intersection.
Huh. Wait, how are you playing
Yeah.
brick rigs at an intersection?
My house is like.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Are you though?
I set up my gaming PC in the middle of the intersection just cause. I'm just
Hi guys,
flexing-
today I'm streaming from a busy highway.
I'm just flexing my 370 OTX on just all the poor gamers around me.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you're a rich gamer.
I am a rich gamer, or
Your stream,
Or-
your
past tense was rich until I bought the graphics card.
Understandable. What was I gonna do to this point? I don't know.
Give it.
Kilimanjaro.
Very well.
Diddy picks.
I'm looking for something
Anime
entertaining
women.
in the workshop.
Steal my MiG. Easy.
Is you a MiG in the workshop?
I don't think so, no.
Hmm.
I could just
Yeah.
spot it in for you to grab.
No, I don't really want to. I mean,
This man
I'd
said he
love
doesn't
to be
like
able to-
planes.
I would love to be able to fight aircraft without being air.
AA gun, easy.
Well, this is the most lazy thing ever. 2-brick rocket. It's literally a chair and a thruster. That's the laziest build I've seen on here. See someone made a
bomb the entire ship. I'm a head out.
I see someone made a really mediocre T-50 light tank.
Mm.
I mean, all these builds
Nathan,
are cool, but
what
they
is wrong
have
with you?
so many
I'm
parts.
fighting someone.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you are bad. Jeez.
I didn't see the other ship, so I was like, oh, okay.
He's currently trying to murder me.
Uh-oh. No, don't point those guns at me.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, a
There's just
single good
not a
salvo
lot.
lands and my steel battleship dissolves while his tungsten one is fine.
Well, I mean, the difference is yours is steel and his is tungsten.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we are not the same.
I just accidentally kamikazed his ass. And I almost feel bad.
That's okay.
I
Nothing
need some
good.
It
gats.
should be noted that he does not build balanced ships. He builds really overpowered ships.
Should be noted, this man is goated with the sauce.
Pretty much.
Illegally
Pretty
so.
much. Where was? I thought I had some other battleships. laying around.
Excuse me?
I thought I had some other battleships laying around here. Let's see here. Argona, and that's projectile.
You obliterated my ship's armament. And I'll fucking do it again. For it. Wait for it. Boom.
Oh, that battleship. Yeah. Okay, I could use that battleship. That's my newer one here. Should be tough, if I recall.
Lol.
New battleship.
I'm looking at L3s because they're kind of funny, and there are 3 people who have the exact same L3. The L3 flamethrower tank. There's 3 of them. They're all identical, but just uploaded by 3 different people.
Weak.
Yeah, kind of sad. Like, y'all should make your own stuff, but don't be stealing other people's content.
Or do
I steal my own content. Oh, why am I looking?
This one's decent, but it's just kind of a bit long. I just don't want the flamethrower. I want a
Are
regular.
you shooting at me, sir?
That's lame.
Why did I stop? Oh, because I'm being bad.
Yeah, probably. I was gonna say, I didn't shoot you.
I
Me
can't
just
find anything.
supervising this fight from the air. Oh, I could just get in the way of his target finder.
Actually, I did not realize he was using target finder up there.
I'm gonna take out his flagpole? Well,
Oh, he's moving
I watched
again.
it go right in front of me, and I was like, oh. It appears to be suffering a little bit there. I can stick the landing.
Yeah, the problem is he's just built a much bigger ship than any of mine are. And it's also just made of solid blocks of tungsten, so there's literally no chance that I can do anything but superficial damage with these guns.
Oh, that's a main landing gear. I needed that. Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry.
I ain't even mad. That was kind of funny, not gonna lie. Now I just need to make the version of this that has hellfires. That would actually be pretty dope. Make a DAP on this version that has the rocket pods and guided hellfires. How are you still firing? What?
There we go. Now it's dead. Yeah, well... yeah, I haven't built a new ship in a long time.
Shout out to back when I made like 3 PT boats and then gave up.
Yeah. Well, it's very time consuming, and I've been spending all of my time making jets. These jets could really just kick most battleship in the teeth anyway.
Successfully landed. Oh. I got annihilated by the barrel of his turret thanks to aircraft interdiction.
Is that his... I think that's his AA kind of boat. Over there.
Let me come check it out in my Jeep. Stole a nice little Jeep from the workshop.
This thing makes short work of even pretty big ships. 'Cause it's just got lots of guns.
What are you doing? Why are you shooting this poor Jeep? Oh.
What? A poor Jeep?
Yeah. Ah.
I must defend this poor Jeep. What? What? Wait a minute, that's no poor Jeep.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Wait just a minute. I
Yeah, it
know
is.
what I know the projects that you were working on.
It's just a Jeep. See, look, it's even got a horn. Do you want to see the actual beauty of this Jeep?
Of course. I kind of know what it is already. But yep, it's a flying Jeep. Yeah, I think we call that a yeep in the industry. That's right. You gave it an autocannon, didn't you?
It has the heavy machine guns and the main gun from my super maneuverable jet. I have created a monster.
How maneuverable is it?
It has the tendency to tip over, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But it's a very, very concealed Jeep, which I like. Because like
yeah,
looking
that
at
looks, that looks pretty low key.
it, unless you like look in the back, it's like, yeah, that's just a Jeep. Okay, okay. And then it starts shooting you. Oh wait, hold on. Let me carrier launch from this thing. Yeah, the Jeep works pretty well.
I should
It-
absolutely make some like JDAMs and stuff like that for this jet.
Please.
I need to go use the restroom. I'll be back.
I didn't even
Not
realize
allowed.
you were still in the call. You're so quiet.
He was busy finding anime titties.
Oh,
If this thing could stop tipping over, that would be nice. Yeah, I don't know how to keep it from tipping over, but it has a very high tendency to, if you exceed like 45 degrees, it goes all
does
the way.
it have
and you're
like a
dead.
flight control system?
No, it
Okay.
just has, it's pretty much the exact same thing as that cancer mobile I had yesterday, but I hid all of the thrusters in the body of the vehicle.
So have you considered trying to make it aerodynamically stable?
How so? Like with flaps and stuff?
Yeah.
I
Oh, that's a wing.
I made the windows aerodynamic so it would try to stabilize it, but it's definitely not as effective as the other one.
Yeah.
I think because a lot of the thrusters are lower and the entire thing is weird. I'm not sure exactly.
Where'd that battleship at? Oh, it's gone.
Why?
Yep, and something's bad.
I'll kill it.
I'm sure you will.
The real question is, can I shoot down your plane with it?
With what? Oh, the.
The Jeep?
I mean,
Stop
if I'm trying to
or
resist,
rolling.
then maybe not, but.
Yeah, this thing kills itself too easily. I know I probably could with the other one.
I think I might just start targeting the bridge.
Back here, you.
Me?
I'll kill you yet.
I'm sure you could. If you didn't have so many rollover problems.
Yeah. Stop evading me. It's not allowed.
Isn't it?
Banned by the Geneva Convention for you to avoid my guns. Oh, I took off your nose.
Wait, really? Oh yeah, you did say you did. Oh, you took
Well,
off
let's
my
go.
you took off my life.
Fuel tanks revoked.
Pretty much.
Ugh. That's a violent eye itch. hit you with the heavy machine guns rather than the actual auto cannon, so
Oh, really?
that may be what I need to do. Why are you rolling so much?
Oh, you're talking to your to your
Yeah.
mobile bomb.
Dude, why is this thing so unstable? It's weird. I'll bring out the other one. Yeah, this one is way easier to control. Maybe because it's less heavy. Alright, come back here.
Me?
Yeah, you will be my victim.
Just merged with the Jeep. Wow, look at that thing go.
This and other things that should not have to be said.
Merged with the Jeep Bandit, over.
I've merged with the Bandit. What kind of vehicle is it? It appears to be a Jeep. The fuck?
F-250. Dude,
I
I
don't
merged
want
with
to
a
do
Raptor.
Oh god, you gotta get out of there, man.
No, the truck.
It's a fucking pickup truck. You what? Whenever you go up, I'm just like, oh, well, I don't know where he went now.
Yeah, guess I'll die. Oh,
Oh, that's lag. Oh, wait.
that's just a ship, don't worry. Actually, the two are literally the same thing. Lag is ships, and ships are lag. So if I stick around right in the middle of that turret, nothing happens. Incredible. That's the power of the Home Depot.
Based or cringe? You decide.
Based
You have too much vertical ability and flight stability.
Do not see the white flag. I wasn't looking. Not gonna lie, I was not looking. Oh, I'm out of fuel. This bad.
Maneuver kill.
Also, this means I can't explode though. So, although it looks
well,
like
you
I could
just
still
did.
just be shot. You shot me so hard I went into the back seat, dude.
You're killing man so hard he switches seats.
Like my body was just sort of sitting limp over the passenger seat. Dude.
That was not bad for performance, but
Oh, that's right, he's got a white flag. Or whatever.
That makes it a worker, not a vehicle, right?
Oh, look, another bot trying to spam what I assume to be a link to illicit content. Christine Bailey says vom.red. Ooh,
I don't know what that is. I don't think that's even a link.
it is.
Is it? Have you
Yeah.
clicked it?
I have not.
Then how would you know?
I
I surrender.
know.
He sees the flying Jeep and gives up. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
I'm back. Oh.
Hi,
It's
back.
harder to aim
Evan.
at high velocity. I'm trying to dogfight Evan's aircraft with my flying Jeep thing. Oh, and I made a new model of the Jeep that I'll have to show you, Ezra.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh yeah, I was looking for stuff from the workshop, seeing if there was anything decent. What is
No.
this?
Decent is not a thing.
Dog fight me, peasant. Turn fight me.
Oh, it is.
You don't want that, man.
I also don't want to crash, but I'm doing both of those.
It's not a bad truck, but I don't know if it'd be super. Okay, the axles here.
Dude,
Okay,
Nathan's car is super maneuverable.
yeah, it is super
Okay.
maneuverable.
My car is not.
Okay, maybe. I guess every stall you make is a post-stall maneuver because you're always stalling.
I am always on the verge of stalling or cringe.
Stalling or cringe. These are your options. Also, that first couple hits took out my sight, so I'm in for a world of hurt now.
Space.
Time to get funny. And by funny, I mean faster.
That moment when you can't dogfight a Jeep.
I can't,
Is that-
honestly. Jeep's
Oh,
got
well,
too
yeah.
much AOA.
I mean,
Yeah, the Jeep fucking flies.
uh,
I also can't
more
see
than
where I'm
impact.
shooting, so that doesn't help me a lot.
you are just too fast for me to get guns on target accurately. This thing takes a little bit of time.
I'm so used to pulling someone into my HUD and then firing, but I cannot do such things because I've got no HUD left.
Lassen doesn't even pull into HUD, just points nose
I mean,
and hope.
that's kind of what I have to do, but I like to use my mouse lip a lot, so it's very hard
I'll
for
have to
me.
use.
Oh shoot,
have to
I
use
just
some terrain
realized
masking
I'm
here.
almost out of fuel. If I can land and resupply without getting killed, then this is going to be perfect.
Speaking of landing,
Ah! What? What the nut was that?
I have no idea. I didn't even get to you yet. Is that Ezra?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was a bit confused. I thought it was going to explode.
Someone's spawning in a gigantic ship.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yeah.
Bismarcky boy does that.
Oh, okay.
Ezra, you should see my Jeep here. Oh, why is it?
Drag race. I was trying to. Oh. Yep, that's the ship from Subnautica. Yeah.
Ezra, if you go back to the airport garage, that's where I'm at in my
Okay.
beautiful Jeep.
I see Evan's jet. I think he's coming for me.
No, not really.
You're going for the big thing.
Nice. My car just detonates. Cool.
Just wash your smoke one.
Dude, I can't even imagine trying to dogfight with that thing. Oh goodness, I think you just won the dogfight.
I just won the dogfight.
Where'd you go? Behold.
Oh my goodness.
It is. Oh, Evan won the dogfight.
Holy cow, dude. A chunk of you flew off and then ripped off my left, like half my left wing.
Sick. Yeah, this is a very hard to control Jeep, but I just like that I have a Jeep that looks very normal and can suddenly just.
Yeah. That is pretty funny, actually.
And then when you roll over, you fucking die.
Gosh, there's so much thruster noise.
There is. I'm gonna see if I can kill this flying thing.
No, you can't. It's too big.
That's what she said. No, I'm kidding. I've never heard that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like you can't without. Actually, I suppose I do have some weapons that can do it. It's actually on this thing, my drop tanks, namely. So if I just fly really fast and then let go of the drop
I didn't even know you could
tanks-
make something that big.
Yeah, it's possible to do. It's just hard.
Oh, fuck. I'll just fly one of my planes into it. Where'd you go, Ezra? There you are. Come on.
Never mind, I don't have any effect.
I have bigger. That's what she said. Ezra just vanished. Oh, there he is. I thought you just like phased through.
I pressed the wrong key.
Victory! Oh shit. Hits the ground. I don't even know if there's any way to damage this thing.
Well, it's just a bunch of really big scalables. That's
Oh.
literally all the durability it has. It's just big scalables.
He just swatted me out of the air by taking off. That's so
How-
bad.
Dang it, I was hoping
How
it
did
would
this turn
explode.
so fast?
It's using a helicopter motor, which is probably the most broken thing in the entire game. Well,
I
probably
think it
many
is.
helicopter motors, actually.
I don't think you can spawn more than one. Oh, I was about to.
Well, no, you can't.
Shoot
You
you
can
out
have
of the
like
air.
many of them.
Oh, he intended.
So
to
that thing is
Yeah.
actually just a giant helicopter then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a helicopter reskin.
Basically.
Alright, let's
Yeah.
get back here.
This might do it.
I feel like I'm going slow in comparison to the rocket jeeps and my jets.
Probably are. Well, maybe at least in terms of different.
That's a sick flip. Be a shame if someone interrupted it. Oh,
This can do something about it.
Oh.
Why is there just a gun turret on the ground? The fuck?
Oh, sorry, that's me.
Oh. I was like, what? I'm just confused. I don't care.
This one.
Oh, maybe I can land on it.
Yeah, that's not doing anything.
Mayday, mayday. Can I auto-rotate?
Oh, shoot. Oh, the vehicle's in God mode. That's why.
Oh.
There we go. That's part of why. I mean, it still would be hard to kill, but
Can't you disable God mode in
Yes.
match setting?
just did.
Uh-oh.
I have to restart the match to do something like that.
Waiting for game info.
Sorry.
Waiting for you to get bitches.
Okay.
kind of want food, but I don't know if I want to make anything.
Food,
What I would make.
food fighter. B2. The most important thing. Be kind.
It 100% killed the game for me.
Yeah, same here.
I'm just closing the
I
game.
love how
restarting.
starting the next match just immediately murders everything.
Yep.
Well-made
It do be
game.
like
The
that.
hallmark of well-made games.
Exactly.
Hmm. Nice. Something just fell over.
I don't know if I want to eat or not.
Do you want to eat? No.
No eating?
I don't want to, but food sounds kind of yummy.
This is quite large. Looks kind of bad though.
That moment when you coom.
Fair enough.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Come on, pull up. Thank you. That other moment when you almost commit die because your plane doesn't want to take off. That is freaking huge.
Yeah. The quote-unquote small one next to it is the biggest hull that I've made. It's not very big looking compared to that.
That
chunk.
moment when it dwarfs the entire map.
I mean, it's just like at that point, there's not really any point to it.
Same vibes as like
Like even this thing is way too big to be practical in any meaningful way. This was good. This was supposed to be like a Lamau super ship. Haha, funny. But
and then there's
I'm
that.
not gonna. I'm probably not gonna finish this ever. I mean, this hull itself is just. Oh, he has to fold it in half. That's not going to be very effective then, because it's going to glitch out.
I'm very curious how sturdy that hinge is.
Yeah, I bet that's probably a weak point, but he probably has some connectors and stuff to make sure it will all latch together.
Facts.
Shots fired.
True.
Cares not given. All looks flat and basic.
Nice. Realize he can hear us though because he's watching this. Screen.
Yeah, I kind of just realized that and then backspaced all the stuff that I had. It looks flat and basic. It's like when you use big scalables like that, it just looks awful.
How are
That's
all of
pretty-
the buildings almost fully damaged already?
I don't know, dude.
It's like they spawned in broke.
I think that's because some weird stuff happened with the start next game.
Yeah.
19? Input 19, is it? So I know 18 is switches. So input 19. The flatness is part of the design. Well, the design looks bad. If that's part of you, I wouldn't have admitted if it was part of my design because I don't think it looks good.
Probably
That's
has to be
what I'm
flat
saying.
just so that it can be that big.
I know it has to be
Without being
flat,
insane.
but I'm not saying that that's like I would never build a ship that big.
Not a
because
redeeming quality.
Right. You just crash people's games with that.
Give it time.
I don't
No.
think a completely flat ship is going to grow on me now. I mean, I know it'll look better with turrets and stuff, but it's just the hull is too flat. Not on the top, on the sides. The sides they look very angular. Is the word I would use.
Your ass is angular.
Actually, no.
Not particularly.
I was like, I had to think about that one for a second. No.
But
Yeah.
What if it was? Oh.
You know what? You're right, Bismarcky boy. In the picture you sent, it does look like that. You know what that looks like? A dumb ship design. This is like if the Japanese had built that. Here's what would have happened. It would have freaking split down the middle. Because ships that big just shouldn't exist. They don't exist. They can't exist. The structural strength of steel has limits. And that would be exceeding them. The amount of water you would have to displace to, float that damn thing would displace it like as much as an ocean. Like, it's just way too big. And not only that, but if you note, it's got the same sort of, it's at least trying to have the same sort of hull profile as the Yamato in terms of how the nose looks. So the Yamato is not very flat. What if I judge everyone involved? The thing about the Yamato is if it's based on the whole shape of the Yamato isn't flat.
Your ass is flat.
What? Okay, that's just mean, Nathan. So now, oh. That should work, yeah. I'm loving this Home Depot music too. Someone pinged me. Seth. Okay. Let me just move you over. Alright, there you are. You in it now. You're also muted, by the way. I don't know why you're muted.
Huh?
Oh, I'm talking to Seth here.
Oh, other side. I see.
Suppressed.
Suppressing fire.
Fire suppressing.
Oh no, I don't know.
Make this guy. Oh, we're probably the only ones that are allowed to use this voice channel. So we'll have to connect to a different one.
What? Huh.
I could just move us all to the different voice channel.
Well, I don't want people to. Oh,
Yeah.
see, there we go. You should be good, maybe.
Yeah, we don't want a repeat of what happened on the Call of Duty stream.
Not fair.
Yeah. Okay. You shouldn't be muted anymore.
I think I'm gonna go get some food in a minute, maybe, possibly. I don't know.
Hold up. Is he still not allowed? It says you're not muted now. Just set button. Push to talk. Don't you have it on automatic? Doesn't everyone have it on
Okay,
automatic? Oh, there you are.
No, it's not automatic.
That's unfortunate.
Very.
I thought it was. That's how I have mine set up.
Well, you're the owner, so.
Oh, does it only let people do push to talk? And that's so weird. Let me see if I can.
I'll go find something to eat if I can.
Alright.
I will maybe be back later. Unsure at this time.
Unsure. So the password for the Brickridge server is brick.
The shell later. Adios
All right.
now.
Yeah.
Voodoo? What is it? Can you move me out and then back in? Sure.
There. It should be working now.
Yep. I can hear you.
Okay. That was because, I don't know, probably like I had something open that was making Discord when it wasn't working. So I could only hear things.
I see. Yeah, so I'm just working on the jet and doing stuff.
Nice. Is it a capital B for the brick, or is that the server name?
No. The server name is building some stuff or whatever. And you can just join through Steam now. And then the server password is brick, all lowercase.
Okay.
Yeah, this Home Depot remix certified mint.
Oh, is that the orchestral
Yeah,
remix?
yeah, it is.
Of course it is.
Okay, I mean,
All right.
it should be working now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I realize what's wrong with my artificial horizon is that nothing is connected to the part that's spinning. Which is, as it happens, rather important. So I got a full bank of 3 switches now. Well, maybe not full bank, but I've got 3 switches now. And that's for canopy, landing gear, and sensors. Yeah, next one I'm going to do is definitely going to be the wing sweep indicator. Probably want to change the wing sweep speed as well.
Alright, Evan, I'm gonna hop off. I'm kind of tired.
All right.
I will talk to you later. Peace out.
Sure. Oh, that's why. Okay. Why? So. It's 1.6, isn't it? Six. Calculator. Nowhere to be found. Alright, I might just cut the stream off here. Get some dinner. So, you guys all have a good time. And,